Hello, everybody. This is Gemini Jets 1975 coming at you with a special Toronto Pearson Airport update number 4. This is partially related to 2,000 subscribers special that I will be doing after this. So let's say hello to some very special guests that I have. First, we have Skyly Gamboa. Please say hello.
Hello.
All right. Next, we have Sky Blue Aviation. Please say hello.
Hi.
All right. Next, we have Herpa Wings 19. Please say hello.
Hello.
All right. And then, last but not least, we have Alpha Roblox. Please say hello.
Hello.
All right. All right. So I'm going to. Do you guys want to be muted or do you want to hear the update? Because if you can't talk if you're going to be in the update.
Yeah, we'll hear the update.
You want to hear the update?
Sure.
Okay. All right, guys. So let's get started, and I guess we'll start over here with the U.S. terminal. So, all right. Right back here, guys, we have the beautiful Delta. All right, I got lost for a second. Sorry, guys. We have the Delta CRJ 900, which is operating as flight 5003, departing for JFK. All right, so next we have the Delta 717, operating as flight 1997, will be departing for Minneapolis. All right, right here is the Delta CRJ 200. That is operating as flight 5065, and that will be departing for Cincinnati. Okay, then we're going to switch gears to another airline. We have American A319 right here. That is operating as flight 2589, will be departing for Miami. And no, not everything is departures. That's just the way it looks. Okay, right here is the American CRJ 700, operating as flight 3033, which arrived from Chicago. All right, right here we have an American E170, operating as an E175, operating as flight 3470, will be departing for Dallas-Fort Worth. Okay, back to Delta, we have a Delta 738 operating as flight 2833, will be departing for Salt Lake City. Right here is the beautiful Mad Dog Delta MD-88 operating as flight 2550, just arrived in from Atlanta. All right here, United 737-800, and I'm sorry. I'm stupid. That's a 900. United 737-900 operating as flight 547 will be departing for Chicago. All right, right here is a United A319, and that's operating as flight 843, arrived in from Chicago. And the last U.S. aircraft, we have the United E170. Operating as flight 6127, will be departing for Washington Dulles. Okay, so let's go over here to, this is the Air Transat WestJet Sunwing terminal. First, we have the Sunwing 737 MAX, operating as flight 7333, just arrived in from Montego Bay. All right, the WestJet 763, operating as flight 4, just arrived in from London Gatwick. Okay, the Air Transat A330 in the new livery, operating as flight 247, just arrived in from Manchester. Right here, the Air Transat A310, operating as flight 245, just arrived in from Glasgow. Right here we have an Air Transat 738, Let's see, Air Transat 73 operating as flight 849 will be departing for Calgary. Alright, switching back to WestJet, we have the WestJet 737-700 operating as flight 323 will be departing for Saskatoon. Right here, the WestJet 738 operating as flight 443 will be departing for Edmonton. Okay, right here we have a WestJet -8 Q400 operating as flight 3122, just arrived in from Thunder Bay. And then last but not least, we have the WestJet 737 MAX operating as flight 671 will be departing for Calgary. Alright guys, so let's do Air Canada. Alright, first we have an Air Canada Rouge 763 operating as flight 1803, just arrived in from Kingston. I'm pretty sure that's Jamaica, but yeah. Okay. Right here we have an Air Canada 787-9 operating as flight 95, just arrived in from Buenos Aires. Then we have an Air Canada Airbus A330, just will be departing. I'm sorry. We have an Air Canada Airbus A330 which will be operating as flight 842, departing for Dublin. Aviation Winnipeg will be on this flight tonight, so please wish Aviation Winnipeg a fantastic flight. Long story. Anyway, safe travels, Aviation Winnipeg. Right here we have a Air Canada Rouge Airbus A319 operating as flight 1876 will be departing for Havana. Right here we have an Air Canada 777-300 in the new livery operating as flight 890 will be departing for Rome. Right next to that, an Air Canada 777-300 again, but in the old livery, operating as flight 28, just arrived in from Shanghai. Right back here in the back, we have an Air Canada Rouge Airbus A321, operating as flight 1886, arrived in from San Diego. Right here is an Air Canada A319, operating as flight 18... Whoa. Nope. Okay. I'm stupid. Okay. The Air Canada A319 is operating as flight 1876 to Havana. The Rouge A319 is operating as flight 1715 to Bridgetown, Barbados. Sorry about that. Right here is an Air Canada -8 Q400 operating as flight 8613, will be departing for Sudbury. The Air Canada CRJ 200 operating as flight 7408, just arrived in from Cleveland. Alright, the Air Canada A320 in the retro Trans-Canada colors operating as flight 721, just arrived in from New York LaGuardia. Right here, the Air Canada A321 operating as flight 125 will be departing for Vancouver. Right here, the Air Canada A320 in the normal colors operating as flight 270, just arrived in from Winnipeg. Alright, right here is the Air Canada E190 operating as flight 1116, just arrived in from Regina. Then we have the Air Canada 737 MAX operating as flight 620, will be departing for Halifax. Then right here, the adorable Beech 1900 operating as flight 7381, just arrived in from Rochester. Alright, that does it for Air Canada, except for the one aircraft on the taxiway. We'll do that at the end. Right here in the very back, we have the British Airways 777-200. Excuse me. BA 777 operating as flight 2270 will departing for London Heathrow. Right here, the Alitalia A330 in the Expo colors, operating as flight 650, just arrived in from Rome. Right here, the Aer Lingus A330, operating as flight 128, will be departing for Dublin. Okay, then we have the Cathay Pacific 777-300, operating as flight 826, just arrived in from Hong Kong. Right here, the Lufthansa 744, operating as flight 470, just arrived in from Frankfurt. Alright, the Copa Airlines 738, operating as flight 470, just arrived in from Panama City. The Aeromexico 737 MAX, operating as flight 692, just arrived in from Mexico City. Then we have the Interjet A320, operating as an A320neo, and flight 5831 will be departing for Mexico City. Last but certainly not least, we have the Air Canada 777-200, operating as flight 65, is departing for Dubai. Alright, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for 2,000 subscribers. I don't know how much to thank you. Please like, comment, and subscribe as always. And thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for watching. If you would like to be a part of an aviation alliance, please consider the Worldwide Aviation Alliance. The website is www.globalaa.weebly.com. And thank you again so much. I never thought I'd reach 2,000 subscribers, much less 1,000. But anyway, I can't thank you guys enough. So please like, comment, and subscribe for future content. Stay tuned for a special 2,000 subscriber special. And I will see you in the next video.